Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Well, it's a weekend and in typical Saturday fashion, the market is frozen, just moving sideways. Would be nice to see a little bit of movement on Saturday, but typically we don't really. So we are basically focused here on sideways movement on a Saturday. That happens more often than not. And then usually, and there's also, it happened last Sunday, I believe it was, where we saw a little bit of movement. Where were we? Yeah, it was here, where throughout the entire weekend we've been moving sort of in a tighter range here. Yeah, throughout the Sunday, and then towards the weekly candle close we saw a nice jump and then strong decline on Monday, Tuesday, at least volatility. And here again, it's Saturday now, it's weekend. We see sideways movement, but overall, Ethereum continues to be in this at least short-term bullish pattern, where we're moving up in 5 waves here. I cannot rule out that, at the moment, the primary expectation is actually, and that is pretty much in line with Bitcoin, that we will come down once more lower after we finish this 5-wave move up. That is currently the expectation. However, we won't really know until we get this drop, until we get this pullback. And if we will hold critical support areas, which I will be able to define once we've hit the high here, then if we hold it, then we can confirm with a high likelihood that a more substantial bottom has been made on the Ethereum chart, because this is also how it normally, remember the last end of the last bear market. It also, started like this: 5 up, 3 down, 5 up, 3 down, and it doesn't necessarily jump straight away, with a whatever, a 2x, a 4x, or whatever. Those impulsive moves that we have been spoiled over the last year or two. No, it starts slowly, but it starts with 5 waves up and 3 waves down, and then we had here another 5 up, 3 down, and then on the small scale here now another 5 up and 3 down. So it's getting interesting, certainly, but at the moment, in my opinion, this is just embedded in a larger ABC structure, a wave 4, which would afterwards result in a wave 5. But it doesn't need to. It all depends on the next retracement pullback. However you want to call it, this will be the moment of truth. Don't forget as well, next week we've got CPI data release, and we've got the interest rate decision, the last interest rate decision by the Fed this year. That will be certainly interesting. I'm looking forward to next week, because it will probably be a bit of an explosive week. I'm really looking at upside here, following off the trend here. But obviously, condition is that we're holding critical support areas, which I'm going to talk about now. So now that we've established that we are generally in an uptrend, even if it's only a short-term uptrend, you can see that we are still below this resistance area here. This is a critical resistance area. We're currently below that. And we need to break above it. It's as simple as that. We need to break the resistance area, which I have put here between 1270 basically and 1290. That is at least the area where we got rejected a lot of times. I could even extend it a little bit higher. I mean, eventually we need to break above 1308 to continue the move to the upside. Bear in mind, we've got this inverse head and shoulders still on the chart. The target of that would be $1,500. That is pretty much in line with my Elliott Wave target as well. The extension of the wave 3 here, the target. If I just take the target of this, we've got a 1-2, 1-2 here. If I just take the target of the white wave 3, it would take us already to around 1463. So there's a lot to come there if it works out, and if we really break here to the upside. So let's go and take a look at the detail. We've obviously come down here over last weekend and early in the week, down in this wave 2 in this support area. This is always the area where you need to be ready that we can reverse. We did reverse. We moved up in 5 waves, which is important as well, and we're now coming down in 3 waves probably. A, B, C. The move down, we can see, we can count 3 waves, in my opinion here, A, B, C. But does it mean we have to be finished here? Not necessarily. We could be. Ethereum, more likely than Bitcoin, in my opinion, because we've hit the support area. However, if Bitcoin makes another low, Ethereum will probably do that as well. We don't need to be finished. There is no evidence yet. I would at least think that we have a good indication that this move down is finished into this yellow support area, this possible C wave of wave 2. Once we break above the B wave high, and that is here at let's call it 1278. Yeah, that is the first strong indication that this move down is finished. Don't have a very clear picture here of the subwave count. It's a bit messy. We came down here very strongly in what I would believe is an A wave. We moved up in a B wave, and then, yeah, surely you could get away with counting this as a 5-wave move here in wave C. But the problem is the move up here isn't really impulsive yet. So this could be certainly some kind of a leading diagonal in a wave 3 then already. But if it is a wave 3, it should really start moving now. Yeah. And if we lose the low from today, actually, which is at 1260, I think we will come down deeper, probably into the region around 1250 first. Yeah. But we can max out this support area down to 1238. And if we drop below 1238, then this upside potential is probably gone. The concern I have here is that this move up is not really impulsive yet. So I don't really want to count it as an impulse. I don't really want to count it yet as the beginning of the wave 3. But be ready. I think a very, very first indication, even before we get it to that wave B high here, if we break above the 1268 high, that would be a very first indication that things might be pushing here to the upside. Because if I count this as a leading diagonal, we could say, okay, we had a wave 1 here, a wave 2 here, and we're now moving up in 3, 4, 5. And then the first sign really that we are in wave 3 here is a break above the wave 1 high, just of this smaller fractal. Yeah. So keep an eye on that. I mean, we're currently pushing higher here a little bit. This is the 15-minute chart. Don't forget that. But yeah, that would be a first indication for everybody who likes to scalp or, you know, whatever. I opened my first long position here yesterday around 1259. So, but that was the plan is to scale in. So if we go lower, I'm gonna scale in more in this support area. And then, yeah, if we go up straight away, I'm gonna look for the next entry for the other positions. That's how we do that. But I'm skeptical that this is finished. I'm skeptical that this is finished. This because equally, you know, we talked about, yes, ABC down, possible. But it could also be, just for everybody, for a bit of education, it could be that all of this is just a B wave. Just all of this was just an A wave, yeah? Because an A wave can consist of 3 waves, A, B, C. Maybe we are doing the B wave now, and the C wave will be lower. I don't believe that necessarily, but it's a possibility. So we can certainly stretch out to 1238 down there, no problem. But my call would be that this here was the A wave, this the B wave, and we're now coming down. Maybe we hit here a 1, 2, 3. This is a wave 4, and we should then come down once more. That would actually, but my view would be at the moment that we will make one more low here, but it wouldn't be the first time that crypto moves up before making that additional low. That would be ideal. Sometimes they don't get that additional low, and if I really label it, I mean, we could say wave 1, 2 here, 3, maybe this is a 4 wave. This was a 4, and we're now moving down in 5. Even though I would say probably wave 4 is still ongoing because I'm lacking the impulsive price action to the downside. Then we could measure the fib retracements just to get a rough idea. And yeah, you see, we've basically already pushed above what a wave 4 should do. We pushed to the 61.8 retracement. So I'm skeptical about that. It's a difficult range here. I think it all comes down to, if we break above 1268, yeah, we could possibly see this move down as complete. First indication, then a better indication would be a break above the B wave high. Or to the downside, if we lose the intraday low at 1260, we'll probably come down lower, back into the yellow support area. That is currently what I would prefer. Get one more lower low at least here. And if we look at targets, just need to adjust that. If we, don't know why it's actually, I think it's got distorted a little bit, didn't it? Don't know why. Maybe I'm making a mistake here, but I think that's fine. The key support area is here, yeah, and then the next, if we drop below the 1260 level I mentioned, it's likely that we're going to come down to 1248, the 61.8% fib level. Okay, and that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye. Bye.